everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Naughty News. I am your host, GreenLee's, and today we're doing Naughty News into Minecraft. Because last June, I did Naughty News in Gmod, in Gary's mod. Because June is usually the month where every kind of major games get announced. Because, you know, that's when the E3 happens, that's where all the summer type announcements happen for, you know, games coming this summer and as well leading into Christmas and stuff like that. So, but obviously E3 was cancelled this year, but other companies like Capcom and Summer Games Fest and Nintendo, Sony, Xbox, all of them have literally done their own like presentations. So it doesn't really matter that E3 was cancelled because there are still tons and tons of stuff that was shown. And trust me, this is going to be a long Naughty News, so I'm going to stop talking and get right to it. Beginning with the gaming topics as per usual, Street Fighter 6 is out. Finally, it is so much fun. I'm addicted to this game. I've been playing it for many hours straight. I believe I have up to 36 hours on it right now. And yeah, for the last pretty much like 1 or 2 weeks, I've been playing it like non-stop. It's so much fun. It is addicting. Trying to play through the World Tour mode, but also trying to 100% the game as well. So I'm trying to do a lot of things in ranked matches and in the arcade mode and stuff like that because I want to get all the achievements for the game. I am pretty close to 100% in it. I have like 60% of it done, and it's just probably the best fighting game out right now. Like the best fighting game out right now. So if you want to play a fighting game, or you're like not really into fighting games and you want to start trying them out, I definitely recommend Street Fighter 6. That's all I have to say for Street Fighter 6 though, because you know I've been talking about it for so long now on Naughty News. Like it's been on every single Naughty News for the past couple of months, but it's finally out, so you'll probably never hear me talk about this game again. This will probably be the last time I've done Naughty News, except for maybe like the DLCs and stuff, but damn. Anyways, next up, the Summer Games Fest happened, and it was like a 2-hour long presentation. My boy Jeff Keighley came back and presented us with some awesome games. So basically, for those that don't watch Naughty News, I'm going to talk about all these presentations that happened, but I'm only going to highlight the things that were like special to me, things that I thought were really cool. However, I have a quick last section where I talk about every single announcement made in all of these. Hence why this is going to be such a long video, because there's so many of these that are in the quick last section. Probably going to have a stroke saying that part. But anyways, for the Summer Games Fest, let's talk about the first game that really caught my attention. Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, this is the year for fighting games. I believe it. This is the year for fighting games and the fighting game community, because it's just it's crazy. There's so many good fighting games coming out this year, and Mortal Kombat 1 is definitely going to be one of them. So it's called Mortal Kombat 1 because the universe has been reset. The universe is completely reset now because of what happened in Mortal Kombat 11 in its story mode. And there's also a new feature called Cameo Fighters, where it's basically like Dragon Ball Fighters, where you can call in assists to help you. So you can call in other characters from, you know, the past games. They'll jump the guy with you, and then they'll leave. And then you have to wait for the cooldown before you can summon them in again. It's pretty nuts though. Like, it looks really good. And there's like a lot of air combat. Like, usually in Mortal Kombat you like juggle your opponents and stuff like that, but there's a lot of air combat in this one, and it's really cool. Visually though, it's only like a bit better looking than Mortal Kombat 11. They didn't like change it too much visually, but I'm not complaining because Mortal Kombat 11 still looks really great, and this game looked awesome too. I can't wait to see what else they come up with this. I can't wait to see more trailers on this game, because Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be nuts when it comes out. The next game that Mr. Jeff Keighley presented with us at the Summer Game Fest is Sonic Superstars. Finally, I've been waiting for another Sonic game for quite a while now. I know like Sonic Frontiers came out. I haven't even played Sonic Frontiers yet. I've heard both good and bad things about it, but honestly I don't really care. I'm like one of those Sonic fans that will probably play any Sonic game and enjoy it. So I just haven't played Sonic Frontiers yet, and I'm probably going to buy this before I buy Sonic Frontiers, because Sonic Superstars is like going back to the classic roots, you know? Classic 2D Sonic, and it looks awesome. It's basically like the old classic games, but like revamped with like new abilities, new playable characters, even co-op mode. And it just looks like a whole bunch of fun. This will probably be one of the best Sonic games we've had in a long time. And then at Summer Games Fest, Jeff Keighley also showed us an update on Spider-Man 2. They showed us some new pictures of it. You know, for example, the picture you have up on the screen now is Venom. Like, Venom looks awesome. I'm so hyped for this game. There was a trailer back last month on the game showing the symbiote suit, and it looks incredible. Like, it is probably, like, it's winning Game of the Year. It has to win Game of the Year. I don't see how it doesn't. But this picture of just Miles and Peter fighting Venom, it's awesome. And I'm also really curious on who Venom's gonna be. I personally think it's gonna be Harry. And they also gave us some new info on Spider-Man 2 as well, like the release date, which is October 20th of this year, which is also the same release date as a certain Nintendo game that we'll be talking about later on in this episode. But yes, Spider-Man 2, it looks awesome. The trailers, the images, it's just everything about it screams Game of the Year for me, and I can't wait for it to come out. And then last but not least, the main thing I wanted to talk about for Summer Games Fest is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. This is like some, I don't know, like a new, like, I don't think it's a full new game. I think it's like a whole new, like, DLC, like a whole new section of the Final Fantasy VII Remake. If it's a full new game, like, that's pretty cool. But I think it's part of, like, I think it's like a big DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't know much about it. You know, there was just that trailer that looked really well made. It was a very cool trailer. But I still haven't even finished the Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I can't really talk too much about it, because I don't even know how the game ends. That Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is pretty hype. It's pretty nuts. So it's making me want to go back and finish the game so I can actually play this Rebirth. The Xbox Showcase happened. Xbox Showcase actually popped off, right? So here's the couple of the things that I thought were very interesting in this showcase. First off, brand new FABLE game. Yes, brand new FABLE game. We haven't seen a FABLE game in years. Now, I never actually played a FABLE game, but FABLE is very, like, loved. It is a very loved game. Everyone who has played FABLE loves the series. The community is just obsessed with FABLE. And because there hasn't been one in a very long time, you know, it's hype. It's hype to see a new one. And I might actually pick it up because it looks pretty fun. It looks cool. Next up is Star Wars Outlaws, a brand new Star Wars game set in, I don't even know when this is actually set in, but basically you don't play as a Jedi in a Star Wars game. In this Star Wars game, you just play as this woman who basically, she's not a Jedi. She just knows how to use the guns in the Star Wars universe. And she even has this little pet. He's really cute and really cool. But yeah, you don't play as a Jedi in this one. You play as, like, basically a Han Solo whip-off. But it looks really cool. This game has a bigger deep dive on the Ubisoft Forward presentation. But I'm talking about it here because it was first shown at the Xbox Showcase with a cinematic trailer. But basically, its gameplay looks really cool. You can even make, like, decisions. Like, in the cutscenes, you have, like, options that you can choose what your character is going to say. And the gunplay looks pretty fun. The driving looks pretty fun with the vehicles. It looks like a pretty cool game. Star Wars Outlaws looks nuts. And even the space play, like, you can, like, shoot in space and stuff. It looks awesome. The next game that was shown, I was not expecting at all. This one is very shocking to me. I was expecting to see it in this month, but not at the Xbox Showcase. Payday 3. If you watch any of Cheetos or Ben's videos, you have seen that we've played Payday 2 before. And Payday 2 is just a fun game. Like, it's not like a crazy game. It's not like the most, like, in-depth story nut type of game. But I can tell you right now, it is very fun to play with friends. Single player, it's not that hype. Like, it doesn't live up to be like a total mind-blowing game single player wise. But if you're playing with friends, it's a whole new experience. And Payday 3, its trailer looks nuts. It's literally just Payday 2, but updated graphics, updated gameplay. Everything just looks nuts on this game. And then last but not least on the Xbox Showcase, the biggest game at the Xbox Showcase, Starfield. This game had a whole, like, hour presentation just to itself at the end of this showcase. And oh my goodness, this game looks nuts. I know I said Spider-Man could possibly win Game of the Year, but Starfield is its biggest contender. It's between Spider-Man 2 and Starfield that is winning Game of the Year. It has to be. Nothing else can even, like, go into that category. But yeah, Starfield, you can do tons of different stuff in Starfield. You can customize your own character, give them their own backstory and background, which can, like, depend on the, like what happens in the game and what happens to the roles and choices around you. You can even choose 3 traits for them, so, like, the type of traits that they have and what makes them them. You know, there's tons of different stuff. It's literally No Man's Sky, but on, like, drugs. You know, the combat is so good. You can have third person or first person. You can use grenade launchers, pistols, machine guns. The space combat is really fun. You can choose to do piracy, or you can go a more peaceful route, make as many friends as possible. Customize and create your own ship, even change its own colors. There's just, like, the variety in this game is nuts. It's definitely a BF's title. Like, there is so much you can do in this game. But there's just so much you can do in this game. It's honestly, what I say is underwhelming. You need to watch the 1 hour presentation itself to understand that the amount of customization and the amount of stuff you can do in the world is nuts. And every planet is auto-generated. So you're going to get a different experience every single time you enter a planet. And it's just, it looks amazing. I have nothing else to say. It is truly a stunning game. And if it comes out with very few it's Bethesda, you know, the biggest game, Skyrim, literally has tons of glitches still. So, you know, I'm not gonna say that it's not gonna have glitches, but I'm gonna hope it has as, like, little glitches as possible, because this game has to be good. But that does it for the Xbox Showcase. Once again, Summer Games Fest and Xbox Showcase will be talked about later on at the Quick Lash. After the Xbox Showcase, the Ubisoft Forward happened, and there's a couple of games I thought was interesting here, so let's go over them. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. So this is a brand new Avatar game. Basically, if you watch the first 2 Avatar movies, that's basically what you're getting with this game. It's basically Avatar the video game. There's nothing else more to it I can say, you know. It looks fun. Basically, your character is not liked by the tribe, and you have to basically convince the tribe that you're a part of them, that you're one of them. That's all I know about the story. I'm assuming it's pretty much gonna replicate everything from the movies, though. You can even team your own beasts and stuff. Like, you can fly around the map. It looks pretty cool. Next up is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. Yes, Prince of Persia is back. And basically, the best way I can say this is, if you like Metroid Dread, or any type of games in the Metroid Dread genre, you're going to love Prince of Persia, because it's in the same genre. Prince of Persia looks so much fun. I've never played a Prince of Persia game, so this will be my first one. But it's really fun. It's platforming, it's using time travel, it's just a lot of fun mechanics and fun gameplay. And it just looks really, really cool. And then last but not least, the most hyped thing, in my opinion, in this Ubisoft Forward, is Assassin's Creed Mirage. They're going back to the classics, baby. Assassin's Creed Mirage, forget that RPG crap that they started doing in, like, Odyssey and Valhalla and all that stuff. Assassin's Creed Mirage is going back to the classics, going back to the original 3 games, Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, we have a brand new character, brand new people, just brand new characters in general. So it's not the same Assassin's Creed with Ezio and all that. But they're still going back to the classic roots, you know, the white hoods and the cool blades in your arms. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Mirage, I just cannot wait. It looks really fun. They showed gameplay of it. The parkour, well, the parkour looks fun. It doesn't look as, like, exciting as the other games, but maybe I'm just remembering the other games were on. But yeah, the parkour looks fun. And there's a bit in the gameplay where he needs to kill, like, this main guy, but he's surrounded by a bunch of goons. And what he does is he, like, does a Batman Arkham Knight, kind of like freezes time and like looks at all of them individually, and then all of a sudden he starts teleporting. The guy starts teleporting and starts beating the crap out of it. So I don't know if it's like time travel in this game or what it is, but there is special abilities in this one. So it's not like fully like, you know, just hands-on machinery and like assassination. You do have like some abilities there. There's skill trees as well. But hey, that's not a bad thing. This game looks just really fun and really nuts. I'm glad to see Assassin's Creed going back to its classic style. After the Ubisoft Forward, there was a Nintendo Direct. So the Nintendo Direct was hype. That's the best word I can use for it. It's hype. It's actually amazing in every way possible. Basically, the Nintendo Direct showed a lot of like basic games, but it also showed a lot of hype games. And I say the Nintendo Direct was probably one of the best out of all these Directs. Because like, I was the most hyped for these games. But that's just because I'm a Mario nerd. I'm a Mario fanboy. First off, Super Mario RPG Remake. That is mind-blowing to me. Super Mario RPG was made years ago. Like back in the 90s or something like that. It's an old game, and I'm glad to see that's gonna remake. Because I never played Mario RPG, and I wanted to play Super Mario RPG. For those who don't know what this game is, Super Mario RPG is a game developed by Square Enix and Nintendo. So it's basically Mario Final Fantasy, right? But it actually looks really fun, and I'm glad they actually kept like the characters in that like short, like chibi midget style that they were originally, rather than just making them like, you know, the typical Mario models. But it looks really cool. I never thought I'd see a remake on this game ever, so I was really shocked to see it. I'm hyped. It looks awesome. I'm definitely going to get it because I need to play Super Mario RPG. After showing Super Mario RPG, they showed a brand new Peach game. It is untitled, so we have no idea what this Peach game is called. We have no idea what it's about. They just showed like a little teaser of Peach like walking into this like stage thing, and like this blue thing starts going all around her, and her dress like glows blue, and then was it white? It glows some color, and then boom, screen cuts off. And they're like, oh, that's all we're going to show you. But that little short, like 15 seconds of a clip of this new Untitled Peach game, it actually looks kind of cool. At first, I thought it was like a remake of the DS game. But then, at the end, I was completely proven wrong because I don't remember that happening in the DS game. Last but not least, the most hype game in this presentation. Super Mario Bros. Wonder. They're bringing back the Super Mario Bros. Series. They're bringing back the main line of Mario games. And it looks incredible. It starts off with this brand new, stunning art style. An art style Mario has not pushed itself to before. Looks beautiful. And I'm freaking out. I'm hyped. These flowers are talking to me. I don't know what's happening. And it was awesome. I thought I was taking drugs for a minute, but then Mario takes that to a literal level and takes this wonder flower, and then he starts tripping balls. Mario starts seeing things, the pipes start moving, he becomes Slender Man, everything just starts tripping, the flowers are still talking to me. It's actually incredible. And then at the very end, this brand new power-up gets revealed. Elephant Mario. What? What? Just, huh? Oh, and you can also play as Yoshi and Daisy. Yoshi and Daisy have not been playable in a mainline Mario game, like ever. Well, actually, I might be wrong about Yoshi, but Daisy has never been playable in a mainline Mario game. She has always just been playable in the sports games, in the spin-off games, which is hype. So when that game comes out, expect me and my girlfriend to play this for our series, because it is nuts. Honestly, Spider-Man 2, Starfield, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder are like my most like hyped games of this year. Those are the three main games I'm hyped for. And remember how I said Spider-Man had the same release date as another game? Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out October 20th of this year. That is crazy. My wallet? I'm not gonna have a wallet. I'm not gonna have one. And last but not least for the gaming topics, Capcom had its own showcase. I'm not gonna talk about Capcom in the Quick Lash because trust me, nobody cares. It's pretty disappointing. Most of the games that were announced were shown in like the other presentations that I talked about, and the other ones are just like mobile games or like HD collections of old games that like nobody really cares about. Realistically, it's nobody asked. I can literally tell you everything that happened in the Capcom showcase right now. I can tell you the main reason why you go to watch the showcase. You ready? Dragon's Dogma 2. That's it. There you go. Dragon's Dogma 2. I had a stroke. Dragon's Dogma 2. That's the only reason you need to see this presentation. There you go. I just told you everything that happened in the Capcom showcase that you need to care about. And now for other news, okay? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is out. I gotta say, this movie is insane. This movie, best movie of all time. And I'm not even, that's like an understatement. It is generally like the best movie I've ever seen. Best Spider-Man movie, best animated movie, just best movie of all time. I went to go see this movie again. I've seen this movie twice now. And after seeing it on my second screening, I came to realize that there's multiple versions of this movie in theater. I'm confused. Like there's version where Miguel's hologram lady like takes a selfie with him. I got that version, but there's also a version where like she like gives him like she like points at him or gives him a bro fist or something, like a fist bump. But there's multiple versions of this movie. Some characters have different dialogue. I had no idea, but that's really cool. That like literally like that makes the whole entire universe, multiverse thing like so much cooler that they made multiple versions of the movie. And there's probably more like alternate versions that we don't even know about yet, or that we haven't even realized yet. But yes, this movie, peak fiction. Better than One Piece. Better than everything else that's currently out. And sadly, the next movie, the next Spider-Man movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse, it's delayed to 2025 or even possibly 2026. Animation takes a long time, and they didn't really have they don't have much of the next movie done. They don't even have most of the dialogue done. So it's like this movie is definitely not coming out this year. Speaking of movies that might not be potentially good if they're rushed, specifically, Kraven the Hunter. Yes, Kraven the Hunter had its own trailer and poster, and I gotta say, the poster made me hype. I was like, Kraven the Hunter's getting his own movie? First, he's appearing in Spider-Man 2 as like the main villain, and now he's his own movie? But it looks like ass. It's ass. It's ass. Don't get me wrong, the main guy, he looks like Kraven the Hunter. He doesn't have the accent, but he looks like Kraven the Hunter. He looks like a cool Kraven the Hunter, but it's the Sony fuss. The Sony Venom movies are great. I like them a lot. But Sony's Morbius movie, that is awful. I was hyped for it in the first like 30 seconds of the trailer. I was like, oh my god, Kraven the Hunter. This is nuts. But then as the trailer kept going, I was like, oh no. Hopefully they don't go with a Morbius route. Because they're making Kraven the Hunter an anti-hero. They gotta stop with that. He's a villain. He is a villain. Stop making them anti-heroes. Sorry, I just had a little rant about how Kraven's an anti-hero and that's why the movie's gonna be bad. But the movie could be good, but he has superpowers as well. He was like bitten by a radioactive lion. I don't know, something like that. It's dumb. They could have went with a way better route with Kraven, but they decided to go with the anti-hero route. So it's definitely gonna be like Morbius. But hey, prove me wrong, Sony. Make this a good movie and prove me wrong. The next movie is The Flash. The Flash is out. Haven't watched it yet, but from what I've seen from reviews, despite all the bad stuff with the actor who plays Flash, apparently this movie is supposed to be great. This movie is supposed to be fantastic. What they did with Batman in this movie is supposed to be great. The story is supposed to be great. I'm pretty sure. This is just me like guessing, by the way. So if this is an actual spoiler, forgive me. But I'm guessing they like reset the universe, because you know how like James Gunn is taking over the DCU. So like, you know, The Flash, this movie is like the last DC movie that doesn't have James Gunn involved or something. So like, reset the universe. It makes sense to me. Like, the Flash goes so fast, he goes back in time, he ends up resetting the universe. If that feels like a valid story point, I feel like that should be the story. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think the story would be. But hey, it's supposed to be a really good movie. So if you haven't seen it, I advise you check it out, because I'm going to check it out soon. And speaking of movies, I'm definitely checking out Transformers: Rise of the Beasts is also out. I don't remember a single thing from any Transformers movie I watched, because Michael Bay is only good at making movies that have explosions. Story-wise, I don't remember a single thing about Transformers. I'm sorry, you call me a hater if you want, I don't know. Because Transformers, I was never really that big on it. I always thought Transformers was cool. Like the fighting, the explosions, all of that is just really dope. But in terms of story-wise, it just gets crazy at times. Like, it gets a bit too insane. I feel like Transformers would be better if they generally went with the Godzilla and King Kong route, where it's just big creatures fighting each other. I like the combat, and I need to rewatch some of the Transformers movies before watching this one. Because this one actually really piqued my interest. This one looks really cool. Especially about Optimus Prime meeting these, like, freaking Stone Age robots. You know, like the gorilla and elephant, rhino, you know, all of those, like, beasts, these, like, animal robots. Hopefully the movie's cool, because I want to watch it. If anyone has seen the movie, let me know. Tell me what it was like, so I can brace for impact when I'm watching this movie. And last but not least, on other news, Five Nights at Freddy's has released a brand new trailer. This trailer, I actually really liked. I know Ben didn't like it, but I actually really... Oh, sorry. I really liked this trailer, actually. It showed the animatronics. They got rid of the red eyes. Well, I mean, the red eyes are still kinda there, but they're like... The pupils are red, but the actual eyes themselves are yellow. But yeah, they got rid of, like, the red eyes. It looks really cool. We saw Springtrap. Springtrap looks awesome in the trailer. Like, I think he looks awesome in the movie. Springtrap is awesome. Springtrap is my favorite animatronic, except for Foxy. They also... Koi X Kenshin is in the movie, as well as Darko and many other YouTubers. Of, like, in the Employee of the Month, like, thing in the background. But yeah, Koi X Kenshin is the taxi driver. I think that's really cool that they're adding YouTubers in the movies. Hopefully, like, we get MatPat or Markiplier in the movie, or in one of the other movies, because I know they're making multiple. But yes, the brand new trailer came out. It looks really good. I like it. I like it. It might not be a good movie at the end of the day, because I can't trust video game movies. There is some video game movies that are, like, fantastic recently, like the Mario movie and the Sonic movies and stuff like that, but I just can't trust it sometimes. I don't think it'll be, like, an amazing movie. But that trailer definitely gave me high hopes. And now, we're on to Cricklash. This, oh, I'm dreading this moment. Cricklash in June is always really long. And it's really long this year. So... strap in. Cricklash is the part of Naughty News where I quickly go over every single thing that was announced that I could find that I just feel like shouldn't have been a main topic like everything else in this video. Strap in. This is... Ooh, there's so much. I'm gonna have a stroke. Okay. Beginning with Summer Games Fest. Everything announced for Summer Games Fest and Cricklash. Path of Exile 2. Street Fighter 6 X Exo Primal. Dead by Daylight Nicolas Cage. Witchfire. Crossfire. Thera Squad, Remnant 2, Honkai Star Rail PS5 release, Lies of P, Sandland, Throne and Liberty, Party Animals, Dying Light 2 update, Crash Team Rumble, Alan Wake 2, Warhammer, Space Marine 2, Yes Your Grace Snowfall, John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, Baldur's Gate 3, Palworld, Black Desert Land of the Morning Light, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Banisher's Ghost of New Eden, Like a Dragon Gaiden the Man Who Erased His Name, Under the Waves, Modern Warfare 2 new map, new Porsche Xbox, Faith Arm, Marvel Snap, King Arthur Legends Rise, Wayfinder, Stellaris Nexus, Space Trash Scavenger, Star Trek Infinite, Lisfanga, Immortals of Aetham, and Fortnite Wilds. Oh, that was a lot. That was a lot for Summer Games Fest, okay? But we're not done. For the Xbox Showcase, everything that was announced. South of Midnight, 33 Immortals, Persona 3 Reload, Avowed, Sea of Thieves X Monkey Island, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, Flight Simulator X Dune, Hellblade 2 Senua's Saga, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Fallout 76 Atlantic City, Path of the Goddess, Forza Motorsport, Elder Scrolls Online Necrom, of Overwatch 2 August update, Persona 5 Tactica, Jusant, Still Wakes the Deep, Dungeons of Heitenburg, Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, City Skylines 2, Metaphor Refantasio, Powerborn, Clockwork Evolution, and Xbox Series S 1TB version. Holy, there's so much. I'm losing breath at this point. Next up is Ubisoft Forward. X Defiant, Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, Rayman DLC for Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, The Crew Motorfest, Assassin's Creed Nexus VR, Assassin's Creed Codename Jade, and last but not least, everything announced at the Nintendo Direct. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Talia, Mythforce, Splatoon Splatfest, July 2023, Detective Pikachu Returns, Visually Enhanced Luigi Mansion 2 for Switch, Batman Arkham Trilogy coming to Switch, Gloomhaven, Just Dance 2024, Silent Hope, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Manic Maniacs, Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince, Pikmin 4, digital versions of Pikmin 1 and 2 for Switch, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1, Vampire Survivors for Switch, Headbangers Rhythm Royale, Penny's Big Breakaway, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, DLC 5, Star Ocean The Second Story R, WarioWare's Move It, Nintendo Live Seattle 2023, and last but not least, the new Legend of Zelda amiibos for Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And that does it for Quicklash. Whew. Okay, now for channel news. This is the part of Naughty News where I shout out one lucky subscriber, viewer, or friend of mine. And today's shout out goes to Sean Orchin. This is a brand new friend of mine. I did an Uno video with him. Me and Basement Gang, we recorded an Uno video with Sean Orchin. And he's really cool. He's a really good guy. You should check out his content. He's really funny. And I hope to make more videos with him in the future because my Uno video that I did with him was so much fun. And I want to do more videos with him. Actually, Sean Orchin, if you're watching this video right now, first of all, congratulations for the shout out. You deserve it. You're funny and you're great and you're awesome. But I'm inviting you to do a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video with me. I think that'll be a blast. What do you say, huh? I have Xenoverse 2 in pretty much everything. Except for PlayStation. I need to get on PlayStation. Or, if you want to do a Dragon Ball Fighters video, we can also do Dragon Ball Fighters. But I may kick your ass in that, so, you know, just saying. But yes, I invite you to do a Dragon Ball video with me sometime, because I think that'll be an awesome video to do. But yes, shout out to Sean Ocean, congratulations. He deserves it, you should check him out. Honestly, great content, and I hope to do more videos with this guy in the future. And there is actually some news in channel news today. There's a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, I have a brand new shorts channel. Yes, I have a brand new shorts channel where I upload shorts, obviously. I'm going to be uploading shorts every single day until I'm pretty much caught up to my, until I'm caught up to the present. Until I'm caught up to my brand new video. And I can't make new shorts until obviously I upload a new video. So yes, I plan to be uploading shorts every single day. Check it out. If you want to see more GreenLee, if you want to see very small short videos of me playing games with either the gang or myself, check out the shorts channel, because trust me, you'll enjoy it. Most of my shorts are just re-uploads from TikTok, so if you're not already following me on TikTok, you should. But yes, brand new shorts channel. I'm also going to talk about my FODs channel. I've had this channel for a while now, but I would like to talk about it again because I want to shout it out because I want more people to watch this channel. I haven't streamed in a whole year until the other day. The other day I streamed for the first time after a whole year and I had so much fun. So I'm going to do more streaming once again. So all of my streams are going to be uploaded on the FODs channel. I stream via Twitch. However, I'm also going to be streaming sometimes on YouTube, but I'm going to be streaming over on the FODs channel. So you're not going to see me streaming over on my main channel. So I'm either going to be streaming on Twitch or on the FODs channel. So please check out that channel and subscribe to it so you don't miss more content from me. Because trust me, the streams, sometimes they start off slow, but damn, they do kick off. And when they kick off, it is a blast. And then the only channel news that isn't about me is Smosh. Smosh is back, baby. Yeah. Smosh is one of the biggest YouTube channels in the world. They were the first channel to hit like 100k. They were the first channel, one of the first channels to start getting paid for doing YouTube videos. And basically, they sold their channel. Ian and Anthony sold their channel to Defy Media. And then eventually that went down the drain. And then they sold it to Red and Link, who are also content creators. And recently, Smosh, aka Ian and Anthony, they bought it back. They bought Smosh back. And they're gonna start doing skits again. And I love the classic Smosh videos, and I'm so glad they're going back to the classic skits. And just Ian and Anthony, as well as even some members from the other crew, it's gonna be awesome. Smosh is truly back. The timeline is setting itself. The timeline is setting itself back. But yes, if anyone who stopped watching Smosh because of the all the changes happening, or because Anthony left, and they just didn't hear this news, I'm here to tell you, Smosh is back. Actually, the skit that they're uploading might actually be out by the time you're watching this video, because I think they're uploading the skit on the 30th, and this video should be uploaded on the 30th. So there you go. But yes. And that's it for channel news. And now Ben for the weather report. Ben?
Well, Lee, I'm somewhere. I don't know how to give you the weather here. It's, hot. Yes. I found this thing. I call him Francois. And, yeah, me and Francois are gonna go on a few adventures. Maybe try to get the hell out of here. Isn't that right, Francois? Back to you, Lee.
Thank you, Ben, for that weather report. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. Please don't forget to check out my shorts channel and my father channel, as well as my other social media. All of the links are in the description below. I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye.